Well, what's up, ladies and gents? Hopefully you're all doing well, having a good day at least. So I thought I would do a video this morning talking about something that I think needs to be talked about. So obviously most of the time I browse Jonathan's TikTok videos and I like to see what he's posting, and I browse through some of the comments, see what people are saying. And I haven't heard, there's something that really stands out to me, and that is that there are some people out there who are posting really inappropriate comments on Jonathan's TikTok videos, and Jonathan never seems to delete them. Now, you post a comment calling Jonathan out for something, or calling Anna out for something, and, that comment would probably be very quickly deleted. But someone posts a comment about Edie's private parts, and that comment is never ever deleted. And it's like, it actually scares me when I think about the amount of TikTok videos I've seen where people have posted inappropriate comments talking about Edie's private parts in some way, shape or form. Now, obviously I just want to clear something up, and that is that I'm not trying to blame Jonathan particularly for the fact that people are posting comments like this. I'm not saying that it's ultimately his fault that people are posting comments like this, but obviously it's not his fault that people are choosing to post comments like this on his TikTok videos. But it does feel like both Jonathan and Anna have opened Edie up to comments like this. I mean, yeah, it does kind of get me on my nerves a little bit how every time Jonathan posts a TikTok video, there's always people arguing over whether Edie is or isn't trans. It's like, you're seeing comments like that, on videos that don't even relate to Edie being trans, and I'm like, why are people arguing about Edie being trans in the comment section of a video that doesn't even relate to that? It just doesn't make sense. It's one of those things that I don't particularly understand. I mean, if it was a video that does relate to Edie being trans, I'd say fair enough, but to be arguing about him being trans on a video, in a comment section of a video that doesn't even relate to that, is just, unnecessary and not really, and a bit stupid, if you know what I mean. But it's more the comments about Edie's private parts that caught my attention. And I just feel like there's no possible way that Jonathan couldn't be aware of the fact that people are posting comments like this. I've always gotten the vibe that Jonathan is fully aware that people are posting comments like this on his TikTok videos, but he just doesn't care, or he doesn't have a problem, or he doesn't have an issue with the fact that people are posting comments like that, and someone needs to actually make him aware, or sit down with him and actually show him some of the comments that people are posting about Edie on his videos, so that he can actually see what some of these comments that people are posting, and see what some of the way that people are talking about his 10-year-old child's private parts. Because let me put it this way: if I was a father and I was putting my kids out there on TikTok and YouTube every single day, and people were posting comments talking about my child's private parts, I certainly wouldn't, I'd certainly be very concerned. And it would probably be enough to actually make me remove that child from social media. And it would mean, I would not feel comfortable putting my child out there online if I knew that people were posting comments like this on every video I put out there, especially every video that child is in. I would want to protect my child from comments like that, and I really do hope that Edie doesn't read the comments that are posted on Jonathan's TikTok videos, but she doesn't really need to see the fact that She doesn't really need to be reading comments from people saying that, well, from people posting comments on there, say, on there about Edie's private parts and things like that. This is the thing. It's like people are talking about a 10-year-old child's private parts. I mean, there's nothing weird about that. There was a comment on the video the other day, which I actually reported. I think someone posted a comment saying that Edie had a massive dong, and I actually reported that comment, and it got taken down because it was deemed as violating the terms and conditions for once. But this is the thing, like, I've reported so many comments from Jonathan's videos that I would deem as being inappropriate, and TikTok have not removed them, as according to TikTok, they don't go against TikTok's terms and conditions. Because apparently people posting comments talking about a 10-year-old child's private parts is absolutely fine. But you call somebody a bastard, you post a comment when somebody a bastard or a CUNT, and that comment is immediately removed because it goes against their terms and conditions. Yeah, it's absolutely fine for people to be posting comments talking about a 10-year-old child's private parts in some way, shape or form. And it baffles you sometimes, But as I said, I'm not trying to blame Jonathan for the fact that people are posting comments like that. I'm not saying it's his fault. But what I'm saying is that he, as the father, should be protecting his child from comments like that. He should be he should be doing whatever he needs to do. If it means turning the comments off on his videos or whatever, then so be it. Because at least if you turn the comments off, people would be able to post comments like that on every video. I mean, he has been advised in the past to turn the comments off on his TikTok videos, but he's just chosen to ignore that advice. I mean, he needs to read through his TikTok comments and actually look at some of the comments that people are posting about Edie's private parts. Like, it's every video that she's in, like every video that that he uploads that had Edie in it, there's always bound to be a comment or 2 comments or whatever, or however many comments there are about Edie's private parts. I mean, I post a lot of negative comments about Jonathan and things like that, but at least I'm not one of these people that comes on Jonathan's TikTok videos every day, choosing to post comments about Edie's private parts and things like that. It's just, it's just scary. I mean, that people are basically posting comments like that on Jonathan's TikTok videos, and he seems to be okay with that. And it's just really weird. Like, it's really beyond bizarre. The fact that comments like that are never deleted, because he should be deleting. Because it does look a little bit weird, the fact that he's not actually deleting comments like that. Because I think that's what any normal parent would do. If they saw people posting comments like that about their child, they would delete them. And they would take their hits off social media even. But the sad truth about Jonathan Joly is that there is nothing that will stop Jonathan Joly from making money off of his kids. Even people posting inappropriate comments about his children will not stop him from putting them out there on social media. If I was a parent and I knew that people were posting inappropriate comments about my children, or one child in particular, it would be enough to stop me from putting that child out there full stop. Because I wouldn't feel that it was safe to do that if people are posting inappropriate comments on every TikTok video I put out there about that child's private parts. I mean, you never really see any inappropriate comments about Amelia. You never really see any inappropriate comments about Alessia. You never really see any inappropriate comments about Andrea. if you see an inappropriate comment on the videos, it's normally always about Edie, and it always seems to be revolving around Edie's private parts. You know, people seem so fascinated by a 10-year-old child's private parts. You know, like as I said the other day, someone posted a comment saying Edie had a massive don, or something like that. And I just thought to myself, like, why did this person feel the need to actually post a comment like that? You know, but this is what I don't understand. I mean, yeah, you know, it makes you question why people feel the need to post comments of that nature anyway. Because realistically, they shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't be putting comments like that out there on the public social media. Like, they shouldn't be posting comments like that about a 10-year-old kid. You know, and it's just not appropriate at the end of the day. It's just not appropriate and not necessary. Like, it's not really like needed, to be honest with you. And I don't want to sound like I'm trying to be harsh here, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to voice my concern on this. You know, I'm trying to voice my concern about the inappropriate comments that I'm seeing on Jonathan's TikTok videos, which Jonathan seems to be ignoring. You know, or he'll use the excuse that his excuse will be, oh, well, I'm not, I didn't know people were posting comments like that. You know, that's what he would say. If somebody actually questioned him on the fact that people were posting comments like this, he would use the excuse that he didn't know that he wasn't aware of the fact that people were posting comments like that on his videos. That is what he would say. You know, he wouldn't admit that he knows that people are posting comments like this. He would say, he would try to claim that he wasn't fully aware that people were posting comments like that, and that, you know, now that he knows, he'll do something about it. But at the end of the day, it's just madness, really. You know, as much as that these people are in the wrong for posting these comments, Jonathan is just as much as in the wrong for not deleting them. You know, Jonathan is just as in the wrong for the fact that he is not protecting or safeguarding his children in the way that he should be. It feels like he's not doing that. You know, this is what my argument has always been with Jonathan and Anna. It's always felt like there's a real kind of lack of safeguarding going on. You know, it feels like they don't care. Like, they genuinely do not care about protecting or safeguarding their kids in any way. Like, you know, considering, you know, they've shared so much stuff online that should never have been shared. You know, it's like, this is the problem with them, is they've shared so many things online, but they've never stopped to think about consequences that would have, not for them, but for their kids. As you said, kids that end up facing the consequences because of what. This is the problem with a lot of family vloggers, is that the kids always end up paying the consequences for what their parents are choosing to share online. You know, and this is the sad thing about it, is that kids always end up paying the consequences, or always end up facing, or they always end up in the firing line because of what their parents are choosing to post online. You know, or choosing to share online. You know, and this is what a lot of these family vlogger parents need to stop and think about, is that, you know, them sharing certain things online will have, you know, pretty bad consequences, not for them, but for their kids. It won't be them that faces the consequences for what they share online. It will be the kids that end up facing the consequences for what their parents for what they are choosing to share. They as parents are choosing to share online, and it's like, you know, it's just unbelievable. You know, I mean, some of the comments, you know, I've seen on Jonathan's TikTok videos have really, really sickened me, and like, they've made me feel sick to my stomach. Like, I won't lie, I can't lie when I say that some of the comments I've seen have made me want to physically throw up. you know, they're that bad, they're that inappropriate, they're that disgusting. I would even go as far as to say that some of them would even be, you know, are even of a somewhat predatory and kind of perverted nature. You know, and it's like, you know, it's just unbelievable. Like, it's horrifying knowing that people are always posting comments on the videos about Edie's private parts. If Jonathan never deletes those comments, it seems like he doesn't have a problem. Because this is the scary thing about it. I think even if he did know about know that people were posting comments like this about Edie on every video he puts out there, I honestly don't think that Jonathan would have a problem with that. Like, I honestly don't think that Jonathan would see anything wrong with the fact that people are actually posting these comments about Edie on every video, talking about her private parts in some way, shape or form. You know, it's just unbelievable what, you know, some of these comments I've seen, and, you know, it makes me wonder how Jonathan is not concerned by these comments, because a lot of the comments I've seen on Jonathan's TikTok videos have raised a lot of red flags. You know, because of how inappropriate they are. You know. I mean, that's all I can say, really. That's what I really want to say, is that some of these comments I've seen are just so inappropriate, and Jonathan needs to stop. It's like Jonathan needs to be more careful. I think he needs to make sure that he's deleting comments like that. You know, of that nature. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you for another video very soon. Bye bye.